Check, check. All right. Monk ball. What's good, Mitty? Good to have you, bro. Alex, what's up, brother? Were you here in the other one, Alex? I did one earlier today. I figured that would suit you a lot better than these later ones. But I know you're probably busy throughout the day, figuring shit out and whatnot. Totally understandable. How's y'all's evenings, man? We got a pretty cool song started here, man. It's definitely a pretty cool song. We're sort of just getting AC and AC's here. Bro, oh my god. If Savannah joins, I'm going to shit my pants. That means we got the three musketeers, bro. The three amigos. The three butt pirates, if you may. What is going on? Yo, CR7 Ron. What's good, Ron? How's it going? Just letting some people gather in here so I can. Metal Guitarist is here, though. Okay. We got all the crazy goons up in here. Let me send a quick text message. Let's let everybody get in here. And I will show you guys the song that we were working on earlier today. The MIDI that's in the chat here. He can give you the old rundown of what we had earlier. I'm not sure, but if want to meet at all right, gotta send one more message and I'm gonna show you guys what we got going on here. All right, cool. Just figuring out stuff. I gotta, all the way through. Yo, what up? Yo, what up? Yo, what up? How many subs do you have? It's right there on the screen, brother. You could be number 740, brother. Participating in church. Yeah, but I'm saying you were here for a good bit, but you did get to miss out on a cool portion. So I added a reverse cymbal. I did a palm mute up into the chord, reverse those, and then added a bass drop here for this heavy intro. So check this out, guys. We have a heavy intro, and it goes into a pretty cool D standard, like death thrash style riff. Check this out. There's no bass yet. Mine 77, what's good, man? Can't wait to add the bass to this. NLE, what's good? yeah, we have a pretty like solid formation of a song so far, man. It's turned out pretty good. Uh I can't even see what the emoji is, bro. But yeah, so it sounds pretty dope so far, if you ask me. What is this on here? Oh, this is a totally different song. Never mind. That's why. All right. Yo, somebody sub. Thank you so much. Who tapped that bell? Oh, it's not popping up on the screen. There it is. Mine 77. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I don't know where the hell my pick went, so I'm gonna have to grab one from the you feel me? You feel me? All right. Enough goofing around. Oh, I probably won't be on here too long, but I have a good feeling that if you guys stick around for the next 30 minutes or so, we're pretty much going to have this song finished. I mean, all of the solid foundations of the song are here. It's just kind of piecing them together at this point. There's not really too much to do. I mean, there's bass and guitar solo, blah, 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 all that type of stuff, effects, whatever, what have you. But at the end of the day, the song itself, the idea, the vibe, the whole, of the song is there. So that's awesome. Okay. I got to send that message. Remember I told you I had to send a message. Just got to answer back. So I got to send that now. Yes. All right. Okay. Man, I cannot wait till the end of the year. I said this earlier during the stream, but since I already have everything picked out to build the second PC, which would be for up here rather than just the laptop, so just dual monitor, everything that comes with it. I'm just like, the end of the year cannot come fast enough. I'm telling you. Okay, guitar sounding good. Everything sounding good. All right, let's go ahead and get this started, you guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. How's everybody doing, man? Voice, what's good, brother? Alex, welcome in, everybody. Make music from the... Yeah, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that, man. All right. So, we might as well just go ahead and give it one more listen through and then piece together this next part. And for the next part, I was almost thinking about sort of resorting back to the intro riff, that slow part, going fast again, and then giving like a nice breakdown, nice slow part at the end. So anyways, let's just listen. And for those of you that have just joined, there is no bass yet, just guitar and drum. I really love that part there. I can already hear it, like when the song's like finished and everything. I can already hear how that's gonna be. All right, so if we decide to go back into this, so basically that last part that you guys just heard there, the shit. That part, if we go back in, it needs to either have a cool transition or just go boom, straight back into. And I don't think it's too much to ask for a simple you know, kick and tom, type of drum fill and just bring us back into it. I'm already hearing something like the kick and the toms, like speeding up, slowing down, sort of like swingy, and then just end on like a, you know what I mean? So why don't we go ahead and try and do that? Which, in my opinion, is one of the more fun parts is finding drums and making them work. This won't be hard though. This should be super simple. We're gonna probably split this in half. It just needs to be like 2 seconds of drum fill. So we're about 170 BPM, 175. Yeah, I knew that didn't feel like 170. All right. Now let's get rid of this. I'm an easy drummer now. I think you guys can see what I got going on here. Yeah, you guys can see. Probably not well. But so I can get something like that without that first half. Just something quick and dirty to give us like a transition, like a pause, something after that part, and then boom, knock us back into the slow part. Let us headbang again, you know? Like this. But instead of actually, yeah, that I think we can go off of that. A lot of doing what I do here on the streams is going, okay, I know I'm not going to write the next, top 100 charted song. I'm here to just write a song. And if it has potential to, get to that point, then we'll take our time and do that. But for now, dude, we're just having fun, man. We're just writing cool songs, hanging out. So bear with me here. 260 more subs. Yeah, dude, it's close. 260 and I'll be able to monetize, man. Now, see, I wonder if going from this and then having the pause, because you see what I did here with the intro? I'm wondering if doing a callback to this, but with effects on it, would be pretty cool to have after that. You know what I mean? Why don't we just try it? I mean, literally, what is the worst thing that could happen? Nothing. That's what. There's no worst thing. It's just a song. So let's go ahead and do it. And it would go right here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Not mistaken. Okay, so let's drag it over. Okay, so let's see what happens when we do this. There's not going to be a lot of guitar in here. So you got to kind of use your imagination a little bit. And then back into that slow part. I just don't know if it's too much or too soon or too quick. I don't know. Either way, if we're going to do it and commit to it, we need to change the tempo back here. So let's go ahead and do that. Insert tempo. It's 165 on that slower half there, on the halftime groove that we have. So why don't we just go ahead and commit and just see what it sounds like? I mean, like literally, what's the worst that could happen? Okay, so we need to end. We go right here. All right, let's see what it sounds like. This is what it's going to sound like coming out. Some vocal effects underneath of it as well, you know what I mean? Yo, Russell, what's good, brother? Just subbed. Yo, that's dope, man. It hasn't showed up yet, but I appreciate it, man. Russell Panji. If you sub, it'll show up here on the screen. It should. If you sub, it should go to 741. If you tap the bell notification with it, it'll do like a whole thing and pop up your name and give you a shout out and stuff too, which is what I recommend people to do. So that way I can actually like know that they subbed instead of just being like, oh wait, they subbed, you know? But yeah, man, appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so let's work this in. Fuck yeah. I played that game a couple times at friends' houses. I never had that game. I always had GTA and stuff. I've been playing Brawlhalla recently with my buddy. All right. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it works? So look, here. We'll go into the fast part here. Let's listen to this whole part. You guys get deep into thought with it and tell me if you think this works. Remember, there is no bass. I think I want to change his last 4 hits here to just be snares without the kicks. So let's throw this down. Let's make these all snares. I think they do. It does need the kicks, actually. All right. Thinking maybe we even just cut that one thing out, but yeah. Well, I do want to add guitar to this part, if that's what you're saying. This part here. I keep thinking to myself, so this is where my brain's at. I want to add guitar to this section here, okay? Like, to here. But I want to keep this section silent and get rid of that and just use that for the intro of the song. But it's going to leave this sort of silence for a 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that's okay, but the effect that I'm thinking of with it is putting a vocal, a sort of like twisted, backwards, delayed, reverby, sort of like a scream or a yell in that section, and then it goes back into dun, 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 you know what I mean? So I'm kind of at like a crossroads with it right now of where I want to go. So what do you think of metal? The first 2 bars. You're talking about this empty section, right? Yeah, what you been up to, Alex? Let me know what you're thinking, metal. If not, I'm going to just trash it and think of something else. All right. I don't know if metal is caught up with the chat, what it is. Maybe he's typing, but for now we're just gonna move on and come up with another section for this. What's up, brother? I don't know how to pronounce your name on there, but what's up, brother? Shout out to you. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's all caught up with the chat or not. So that's sort of why I'm getting ready. I'm just gonna move on past it for now. And instead, what we'll do is we'll keep this down here. We'll know what that's for. And since we already have this here, let's just go ahead and get rid of it. and come up with a fun part. Thank you, brother. I have a reverse cymbal, a reverse palm muted chug, like I did this and then reversed them, and then reversed it, and then it goes into a bass drop for the intro. So yeah, sounds pretty cool. I think we've got, okay. So this is what I'm gonna go ahead and do. Metal seems to have an idea of what to do, but I haven't heard back from him yet on here. So instead of waiting around, what I'm gonna do is come up with the last section of the song, but I'm just gonna go ahead and record it right after this part. So it'll almost be like I shortened the song. But what I'm going to do is record the next part, maybe like the ending of the song, like a breakdown or something. And then once we come up with how we want to do that next transition, I guess, it's sort of the transition back to the intro riff. Once we figure that out, then we'll be like, okay, let's throw that back at the end of the song. So for now, well, actually, yeah, we're going to slow the song down. So let's go 165, which is about half-timed is 82.5 BPM. So that's plenty slow for a halftime. I have an idea for it, but let's get it all set up. The hell was that? Oh, someone. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. You boys been needing some new subs. It's very appreciated. Once I hit that 1,000 mark, it'll be so much easier to freaking, make everything happen on this channel. I'll have to keep putting out content to keep that 4,000 hours a year. But yeah. All right. Needs to slow down tremendously. So I'm thinking, let's go. Let's see, 165, 175. Now, if we slow it down, why don't we go 145 and see what we're chugging with that? Okay, I'm thinking a little bit slower. I think it's close. Why don't we try 140? Three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mario, thank you, brother. Stay metal, man. Can't fucking hear it. I gotta turn my metronome up. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so I have a couple ideas of what I want to do there. Let's grab something that's gonna be nice and slow for us there. Let's go follow host. And let's get ourselves a nice drum beat there. Hey brother, what's good? We're not doing covers on the channel. I'm sorry. I want to somehow be able to make that clear. I mean, I guess I could put it right there in big bold letters. No covers, but you're welcome to stick around and enjoy the writing process with us. We're writing a new song right now, actually. So if you dig it, man, stick around. All right. Need a breakdown. Let's go with what type of. Do we want to do something that's more like not even four on the floor, just stompy? Let's figure some stuff out. Carl, get down, bad boy. Alright, we can try and come up with something with this. What the hell is going on? There's stuff playing in with. Alright, I gotta delete this shit real quick. Let me get rid of all this. I should know better and clear my board more often when I'm in here, but most of the time I just remember to mute it. It does get kind of frustrating, though, I will admit. Okay. Let's hear that drum beat. Okay. Now let's go ahead and loop that. Let's try and come up with something cool, shall we? What do you think? How you think I get so creative? You think I get creative this sober? No, I'm just kidding. Of course, it's a vape. So I'll beat the hell from work. I need to quit vaping. It's terrible. Just like everything. It's my one vice besides caffeine. It's like the only thing I'm really addicted to. Okay. Kind of digging the breakdown. Let's put it back now at 145. I think going up just a little bit in the BPM is gonna kind of make it like a little bit more nasty for the head nods. You know what I mean? So let's try it. I'm trying to come up with something very simple because I want the song to bring us to this point where we can just like, you know, and have like our drums really like, you know, with the reverse snares and adding like snare bombs on certain hits for this last part. I really want it to be simple but feel massive. You know what I mean? So that's the goal for this. So keep that in mind while we're doing this part. Did any of that sound cool? I felt like a good portion of that sounded pretty cool. Like figuring out a way to sort of mix it all together um, will be super cool. Obviously, the drums are going to need to do their own transition. I want it to be a fade out. I think so far, while writing these songs, we've only ever done one fade out on one song. Like, ever on these streams. We've ever only done one fade out. So I don't think it's an easy way out for us because we usually end our songs properly. All right, let's do one more, see how we like it. Something else that we can do right before we do that. Go to. That one says straight 4/4, and although those crashers are doing like they're keeping consistent, the way that the kick is, it almost gives it like a sort of more of a swing feel, you know? Like listen. You know what I mean? It's sort of like giving it more of that, like, it makes you go forward and side to side. Your phone died. You didn't miss much. I was jamming that heavy part there that we're gonna use for the end, and now we're just coming up with some parts here to maybe accent it or to add in. Just getting some stuff out of the way. Also, metal. Are you caught up? Okay. I want to see how long it takes you from right now. Just type anything from 3, 2, 1, go. And I want to see how caught up you are. Just anything. Doesn't matter. I want to make sure you're caught up because I need you. You help a lot with these songs, and that's good. Also, if you are not caught up and you're hearing this and seeing this, tap your screen, go down to the bottom right, and press skip ahead so that way you are caught up. Oh, okay. I have an idea to make this sort of stick out a little better. Cool. That sounds cool. Oh, Lordy, get out of here. All right, now let's try it with that. Also, I really hope that Metal is caught up. I mean, he must be far behind. He must be like scrolling through some of the some of his live feed and then coming back here and then missing the portion of it. Yo, what up, voice? Okay. That sounds cool. Let's record a portion of that. Let's record what we have for that now. Keep going and see what we end up with, okay? Let's delete that. Let's do one more. Also, I need to turn the loop off. Okay, so there is something cool there. I think we're close, but you know, just sort of jamming and coming up with it on the spot is sort of what I do best. So let's just make sure we have the right thing here. And remember, this will be the end. We still have a whole nother portion to come up with for after this part. Do both of y'all play Fortnite? I stayed off Fortnite because it's addicting, it's toxic as fuck, and I don't know. I couldn't take it anymore. It's so annoying, dude. Fortnite's like, although I did play a little bit of the reload and it was fun, but man, it's just like so annoying, so fucking toxic. Like, ugh. Like I don't know. Like I guess when I play a shooting game at this point, like I like playing creative and playing box fights and peace control, but like I don't know. If I'm playing a shooting game, I pretty much want like an FPS COD style. Like I don't feel like having to deal with a bunch of fucking 12 and 14-year-olds with no lives playing Fortnite all day long. Half the time I beat them, and I'm like, how am I beating you? This is all you do with your life. You like that little 3-string lead part with no pick? All right, let's do it. I know what I want to do now. Let's throw it here. I do think that there needs to be a bit of a build up. So let's record it here, then come up with the build up after. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Shit. Got the fucking loop on. Oh my god, I'm so retarded. Alright, let's do one more time. Beauty. She's a fucking beauty. Out. Out. She's a fucking beauty. Alright, let's delete this out of here. Move it on down. Let's record our left and right. I'm going to start off with the left here. Pulling out the keyboard. Nice. Four minutes and 39 seconds straight. Prove it, mate. Prove it. Maybe that'll be a new video. Prove it. New concept for a video. Bum 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 bam bum bum bam bam. Alright, let's do this bullshit. I mean, alright, let's do this bullshit. I don't even remember how to play that. No, wait, that's not even it. I was gonna do the... Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and get it done. I missed my cue. Okay, so, but being for real, we're going to do the left now. Okay, so we have our section brought out for a nice build up. All right, left pan guitar right now. All right. Now, obviously, we need to get a second piece of that drum in there. A little bit of different fills or, you know, what have you, just to make it more interesting and more for you to sort of soak into. And to be quite honest, I think after we get this next part here, I'm thinking we just sort of, cheat a little bit. Oh, we got to get rid of that. And get rid of that. So now I'm thinking this is where we can just do our thing here. So check it. We're going to come out of this. Oh, wait. No, we still got to get our right pan guitar. All right, let's do the right. And then we're going to worry about the build up into it. Okay? Let's go. My tempo's all wrong. Hold on. I think my little swing part there is not gonna match up. Hold on. Really? You're gonna do me like that? Alright. Fine. Scratch it all and do something that will work, because I know what will work. But I wanted to make that work, but whatever. Alright, here we go. That's the ending. We're not doing the ending. We're doing the first part, Cody. Okay, let's record our right pan guitar now. All right. Let's record this last half here, and we'll be set. Then we just gotta get this this transition from the middle of the song, because remember, this is gonna be the last part. We still want to add that middle part there, but what we can do to sort of how do I want to say it? Honestly, it could be a bass part right there. So maybe we pull out the bass and try and get some cool ideas from the bass. Because usually, I don't know what it is, but the bass always gives me some really solid ideas for a song. Because you can't help but sort of hit the root of what you're trying to do, and then you can sort of tastefully add in stuff. I mean, you can get busy on the bass, but for the most part, it's pretty solid. So I think let's record this last right pan for the left guitar here, and then let's grab the bass and thicken the song up a bit and get ourselves something for this section here, maybe a nice bass line for it or something. So let's record that. Dude, I saw that I didn't blink for 4 minutes. I thought you were talking about Blink 182, And for a second there, I was gonna say, "Oh yeah, I remember some Blink-182 songs," but I was like, "Wait, no, I don't." Like, I mean, they're so dead simple. I could just listen to the song and figure it out within a couple seconds. But like, it's more of like just not remembering. Like, wait, what key is that in again? I forget. Wait, what's that part? I just don't remember. It's been so long since I've learned a fucking Blink song. Like forever, for real. All right, let's get this. I have no clue what the hell I'm doing. All right, let this play through for you guys. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, and then when I get back, we're gonna get the bass down for this. All right, let's go. Yeah, but you're also really young. So Blink-182 is like a great like introduction band for um sort of, especially with their early stuff. I wouldn't say this about their new stuff, but Blink 182 is definitely one of those bands that is great for introducing people into. Really introducing people into Blink 182. If you listen to their early stuff and like how raw it is, you could really get them into, older or mids. Um, Pop punk, which could lead them down a path of punk rock and then wanting more and more heavy stuff, hardcore and metal, extreme metal stuff. So really, it's just a matter of time. Like I know for the longest time, I liked metal, but I didn't like extreme metal when I was younger. I really liked punk, and eventually I just was like, I started playing guitar, and then it made more sense. I was like, yeah, Now this is where it's at. But see, I'm so old. I remember when, all the small things was fucking playing on the radio, dude. Like, pretty much brand new on the radio. I remember I was like 5 years old hearing it. Pretty sure. I mean, when did that album come out? I could be totally lying, but I'm pretty sure. I'm on Spotify now, so we'll look it up. Oh, right there. Actually, me and Hayden were here not too long ago, and I got on my Spotify on the computer. Yeah, Enema of the State came out 1999, and I'm pretty sure that's when, yeah, All the Small Things is on there. Dude, 1 billion views is wild. Yeah, so 1999. I'm pretty sure I was like 5 when I heard it. So like a year after the album came out, which I'm who's to say it didn't come on the radio till months afterwards, because I'm pretty sure this is like the song that sort of broke them into the mainstream. I mean, what do I know? But pretty sure. I just remember being really young. Carry me home, na 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 na, and I'm like, being a stupid ass little kid, you know. Now all of our pop punk heroes are old as fuck. All right. Oh, bass. That's what we were gonna do. We gotta get the bass. All right, I'm gonna grab the busy bee, and I will be right back. The bass is up here. I'm an idiot. All right. Okay. Bass. Stop the music. Yeah, I remember the first time I ever heard Eminem was on the school bus in elementary school. Mom spaghetti, knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on his sweater already. You know, all that bullshit. And it's the first time I heard that song, and I was like, what the fuck is this? This dude's going hard. He's talking about mom spaghetti. As a kid, the only thing you remember is mom spaghetti, because the only thing you can really relate to as a child. Puke? Dinner? Yeah. You know? Um, I'm sure this thing is way out of tune. I took this out of town with me to stream all week long. Remember last week? Remember when I didn't stream at all last week? Well, that's because I was working out of town, and the hotel, might I add, a Hilton, didn't have Wi Fi the whole week. Which is insanity. I mean, actually crazy. For a whole week, all 5 days, nothing. Nada. Not a single fucking piece of Wi-Fi was to be found. And what's wild is I don't need Wi-Fi. I don't need the Wi-Fi to use Reaper. Like, any of you out there trying to record music, like, all you need is a cheap-ass laptop, an interface, obviously a guitar, and whatever DAW you want. It doesn't run off Wi-Fi. You guys can record music in your car if you wanted to. You could be a homeless person and go to a pawn shop, steal a fucking laptop, the cheapest one they got, run out the door, and you're set. You feel me? Like, it's so easy to make good music now. If you really, really want to, you can do it. It's so easy to get your hands on stuff. Now, learning how to make it sound good, that is the tricky part. You got to kind of naturally have that. All right. Okay, voice, listen. Here's what I seriously want you to do. If any of you watching are having a hard time writing a song, okay? I'm gonna throw you a little secret out there, okay? Here's what you need to do. Voice, specifically you, anyone else can take these tactics. If you can cover a song, but you can't seem to write a song, well, first off, you haven't been playing long enough to be familiar enough to actually notice when you do have something, you're just not playing it the way that you need to. And B, you're trying too hard. Okay, so here's what I want you to do, voice, and anyone else having trouble. What you need to do, listen to a song, let it be a song that you love, you've already covered, okay? Now, take those exact same chords and play them up or down the scale in a different key. It's going to feel weird. Just play the riff up or down a half measure. If it starts here, your Blink-182 song, which is going to be... Or no, it's actually going to be... If that's it, go up here. You know? And then get familiar with the new one. You see what I'm saying? Now you want to start making little changes with the riff. Get familiar with the riff. Start taking songs you already know and writing based off of that. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be better than the thing that the super popular band that you're listening to has already written? Probably not. No, it's not. But the point is now you are writing your own version of it. So although you might be taking a lot of that influence from somebody else's creativity, how do you think they got where they were? That's what they're doing. They're doing the same exact thing. They're going based, just like I do here. Half of the stuff I probably write on here is based off of everything that I've heard. You know what I mean? So what you need to do, voice, is take whatever Blink-182 song you know how to play on guitar, whether it's in the same key or a different key, take those chords and mix them up. You know, you got the make it, you know. See what I did? I just took the same chords that are in that song and played them in a different order. So start doing stuff like that. Start practicing with that, and then try going from a different area. Now that we've come up with a new riff, let's come up with a little bridge section afterwards. Little bridge. Chorus. See what I'm saying? Now I know I'm on bass, but I literally just played a main riff, a pre-chorus or a bridge, whatever you'd want to call it, and then went into a chorus, all with the same chord structure and all the same stuff. So you can do the same thing. Just get creative and don't be afraid to mess up. When you mess up, just keep going. That's your homework. And then I want you to post a video of you with your own variation of whatever song. Slay88, tips on writing drums. I play guitar, 7-string. Dude, have you even tried to do what Trey Xavier does with his rolling dice to make a song series? Does seem like a hell of a lot of fun. No, but I do stuff like that in my head. I do stuff like that all the time whenever I'm writing, Adam. I'll get back to that in a second, though. Slay was before you. Tips on writing drums. I play guitar, 7-string, and drop. Jesus. It's so low, I got to lean in. And drop F-sharp tuning. I play a lot of rhythm guitar, so drumming seems to make sense in my head, but it's hard writing something you've never done yourself. That's actually a great question. 1 second. Let me grab that pick before I lose it forever. So, I'm going to be honest with you. If you're not familiar at all with the drums as an instrument, it's going to be hell. There's a lot of people that don't play drums, they don't understand it, and they just don't naturally have that. I'm lucky that I had it. Luckily, you know, I have the availability to play drums. I do play drums, and I've always sort of had that natural rhythm and familiarity with the drums, even when I never played drums. So it's always like been with me for some reason. With that said, because I can't necessarily relate to that, I've seen people with that, and I still do stumble across things on here that sort of make me that make me go, I don't know what to do. Like, it happens all the time. So if you are writing riffs and you're trying to get familiar with the drums, I would say take those MIDI drums and write to the drums. Because at that point, then you're going to know, okay, when the drums do this type of thing, I know that it sounds good when I do this type of thing with it. So then you can sort of reverse engineer it and flip that. So when you come up with a riff, you're already like, oh, okay, it's actually going to be that. Because sometimes, dude, I write stuff on the guitar. I mean, whenever I try and pencil stuff in, you can see down here. I forget where it was. I think it might have been right here. Yeah, this part right here, dude. This took me 15 minutes to do earlier. You want to hear how fast it goes through it? That's it. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These 12 little MIDI notes here took me 15 minutes to get right, although I am familiar with the drum set. And Adam, that's here in the chat, is an old guitarist from one of my bands. So he can tell you I do play drums, and I'm even having trouble with, figuring out the simplest shit. Sometimes it's just timing, and it sounds like if you're playing in drop F sharp, you're probably playing a lot of fucking, that proggy stuff. And that's probably one of the harder things to get right, because there's a lot of weird times. It's almost like you kind of got to help yourself before, you can take the advice. I would say to have the most fun, you're going to have to write to the drums. From there, start learning what works and what that time signature is, or what those MIDI drums are, and then go based off of that. Because I'm telling you right now, if you're not familiar with a drum kit and you're trying to write MIDI drums, it's going to be fucking hell, dude. Even though it's literally just, okay, we got a 4 on the floor with half notes on the snare. And then we have more eighth notes. So I'm saying that's like a simple beat, but that's your eighth notes, 4, and then you have your half snare. So it's really, really hard to come up with that. So that's a hard one to say, man. If you're not used to it, just start playing with your midis and start looking at your penciled MIDI and see what it does. As far as Adam, as far as that goes, dude, hold on. Sorry, I wanted to make sure that I didn't mess it up. As far as Adam, yeah, I actually do stuff like that in my own head to sort of, I'll do it with my guitar though, not the bass. I'll do it with guitar and go, I want to make like a little gallop. It'll just be simple stuff sometimes. Like I want to do a gallop and then add in like 2 notes, like at the end or something. Keep it simple. Like I want to make sure that I do that. I've never rolled dice or anything like that, but that sounds fun. I do have a calculator series on my channel where I type in random stuff, add, multiply, divide, subtract, all together. And then that number that I get, I can only use those frets. So I do stuff like that, but, I've never rolled dice or anything. Check that out if you haven't seen that. Go on my channel and go to my shorts. Check out the calculator series. One more question, and then we're going to get to this. Play something from Star Wars on guitar. I've actually never learned anything from Star Wars. But Slay, dude, definitely start learning what a half note is. Start learning what a quarter note is. Start learning what an eighth note is. Because then when you know what they are, you're going to know that, okay, the hi-hats I'm thinking in my head are doing, and your 2 biggest things are going to be, the most 2 important are going to be kick, snare, and just as equal as importance is this one. To sound good, that is, because you don't want to 127 everything. So start trying to learn a little bit about drums. I hate to say it, but sometimes you just got to put in work for stuff. You can start writing to your MIDI drums and seeing what it is on there and why it works. At the end of the day, if you want to really start writing MIDI drums to stuff as difficult as, drop F sharp proggy stuff, you're going to need to learn a little bit about the drums. And I know it's not what you want to hear, dude, but it's just the truth. Like I said, I'm lucky to have that like natural, just rhythmic gift. Like I've always had that in me since I can fucking remember. I've always counted and tapped and on the highway stomping, making beats to the lines like as a kid. I've always just sort of been like that. So I've just always had that in me. Just start learning what the drums do, man, and go from there. I know you don't want to hear it, but that's what you got to do. All right, let's get back to this. I want to record the bass to this song. Okay, let's play with it one time, then let's record each part. The bass will be fast. Hey, Adam, what song does that remind you of? Drum loops do come in handy. Like Adam said, they do come in handy. Invest your money and invest your time. Invest your time before your money. Research what you want. I highly recommend getting Easy Drummer. You just got to do it and buy the packs. If you want to add me on Instagram, it's my name, Cody, with the underscore Barnett. Okay? My name on here just with an underscore in between first and last name. Message me on there. I'll tell you what my favorite packs are on here and how you can go about seeing which ones you might want. I know money's probably a factor as well, but it's worth it. Plus, it's November, which means it's metal month for Tune Track, and metal month with Tune Track means everything's on sale. Here. Check it out. Well, at least it used to be. Metal month used to be November. Holiday sales. Here we go. Let's see what they have on sale. Yeah. They have Easy Drummer 3 sound expansions on sale. They don't have any MIDI drum packs on sale. Okay, so they don't have any of the MIDI packs on sale. That's kind of lame. But they're already fairly cheap. I think they're like $20 a pack. They're like $30 a pack. All right, so they're not as cheap as they used to be. Just message me on Instagram. There's other options. So just hit me up. No, not November. Oh yeah, I lost. All right. Come on, motherfucker. Oh, that's why. All right, we're gonna just start recording, okay? The song's gonna be so good, bro. That's where we're starting. All right, I tried to get a little busy with it. Let's just do a simple version, okay? Cool. All right. Now let's get the Let's get the full thing. Also, I think this bass tone might sound better. Hold on. Straight up, it's got to be this one. Never mind. We're going with this one. All right, let's do it. Now let's get our build up. We're just going to go straight into it. No bullshit. I will check the chat here in a minute. We just got to get that last part there. Pretty much nailed most of it. I'm sure I'm going to end up running through this by myself at some point, sort of cleaning it up, making it just a little bit better, a little bit neater. But I do want to hit that Okay, so let's go back here. Let's just get this part. One more time. One more time. All right. Savannah, what's good? What's up, dude? And let me know if you are having trouble finding my Instagram. I'll type it in the chat what it is, and then you can slide over there and shoot me a message if you have any questions. I'll be sure to answer. Probably won't be able to get after I get off here. I gotta drive and get my son, so I'm not gonna have much time to answer until like late tonight. By the way, I will be streaming tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. And the reason is because last week I didn't do much, and because I'm not working until Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and I think I got to go out of town Thursday, Friday, which Friday I will still stream for you guys. So tomorrow there will be a stream. Savannah, thank you for joining again. Dimity, Voice, all you guys, thank you guys for sticking around, man. You guys are the realest. Thank you. And all of you silent watchers in the background, appreciate you guys too. Okay, we really just have this last part. Let's hear the build up. Okay. Oh, that's right. This isn't okay. That's right. This is the descending part that sends us into our lower tempo. The whole reason we picked up the bass was to potentially do a little bass shimmy to, you know, make it sound dope. Okay. Let's double check the tuning on that. I think low E or high E is out of whack. just a little sharp, nothing crazy. But I tell you what, you can get away with the guitars being like slightly out of tune, but if the bass is out of tune and it's really buried in a song, not buried, but really like mixed in a song well, you'll be like, why does this song sound off? Like if the guitars are kind of out of tune in certain music, you can sort of get away with it. But if your bass is out of tune, dude, it's not. It's gonna make the whole thing sound weird because you're not gonna hear. You're not gonna like. It's not gonna be like, the pokey thing that you hear right off the bat. It's gonna be like, why does it sound like everything's off, even though it's not? Pro tip for you. Make sure everything's in tune, but especially make sure that your bass is in tune or everything will sound shitty, especially if you're relying on that low end to fill a lot of space. All right, this is a bit of a fast part for bass, but I think we got it. It's easy to play this and be sloppy. I don't know. I'm just playing random shit. Felt good. I think for this, I'm going to play more of like a root note section instead of trying to play it exactly like the guitar. Like, you know what I mean? It's just going to make more sense for the bass. I did forget about that last little part there, although I think most of that sounded pretty solid. So let's hear that. Right, unless it's what you're going for. Replying back to Adam here, like, yeah, it's unless it's what you're going for, but like I can see like you wanting to have like that sort of off, out of tune, like indie or Midwest emo, or maybe even well, definitely like your punk stuff. But when the bass is off and the guitars are in tune, like if you want everything to be sloppy, then everything needs to sort of be sloppy. But if your guitars are like perfectly played mint and your drums are really good and then your bass is out of tune, you're not gonna like realize like, why does everything sound off? The bass will make everything sound off. I think honestly I like it better with the bass doing that. So why don't we just go back here? Okay, let's do it. Maybe that's what we'll play instead of doing that with it like the... You know what? Let's just go ahead and try it. One more time. Does that sound cool with just the bass? Let's try that again. I fucked up. One more time, but not through the whole thing. All right, let's add the bass drop there so we can feel what it's going to feel like with the bass drop there. And I think it's right. Oops. It's right here, daddy-o. Yeah. Yeah. Nice and short, too. And then maybe we can make the guitars like squeal, you know what I mean? Like have a lot of feedback. Like right here where the bass starts playing. I think that would work really well. Actually, guys, since I have to leave here, it's like a 17-minute drive. So let's finish up this bass. Let me hop off here. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. But yeah, let's finish up this bass. All right. I'll get the feedback guitars first thing in the morning. Okay. Damity Stewart. Damity Stewart. Damity Stewart. Hey, Damity Stewart. Damity Store. It sounds like you're just saying something in like a different language. Damity Store. Or like you're fucking stupid and you're saying dinosaur. Damity Store. try and play the bass like a guitar. Anyway. So now we got this. I'm going like I already said. Oh wait, actually, hold on. I've got an idea. Let me do it. There we go. Now let's hear it. And then the feedback guitars over this. One more time. Beautiful, man. Any more questions before I hop off here? Y'all got 4 minutes. So chat it up. Let me know your deepest confessions. Hello, Father, I've sinned. Ouch. I tried to crack my neck real fast and it didn't work. I went... All right. I'm gonna down tune the plug-in here. I'm gonna transpose the guitars on it. Hell yeah. We'll take advantage of the fact that we have the transpose on here, which is good. Take advantage of it like a fucking pop punk band in 2008 Warped Tour. Question for you: how do you feel about Warp Tour coming back? I feel good. I mean, Warp Tour is awesome. So I think that having the whole experience back is going to be great. For example, we got some young people in the chat right now. None of them. I mean, they were all. I mean, their parents were old enough to be teenagers and go to Warp Tour back in the day. The '90s. So, um, like I think it's good. Like a whole another generation is going to get to experience it. But I hope, since it's been such a long time, financials aren't necessarily supposed to be an issue. I hope that they at least bring back cool stuff, like have a skate area, set up a couple, quarter pipes or half pipes or something. Set up a spot for people to be able to get out of the sun. Set up, just have like some cool areas. Don't be lame. That's my biggest thing. I could care less about the bands playing. It's like it's always been a mixed bag of bands. Cool. But I think at this point, it's Warp Tour is supposed to be more than that for people. I mean, my God, I went to Sad Summerfest and it just felt like a mini Warp Tour. Like that's, you know what I mean? It just vendors, bands. I mean, it was. So yeah, I just think that the simplest of festivals beat Warp Tour at this point. So I hope to God that they bring their A game and they actually have some cool stuff like vert ramps or like I said, the skate area. Just things like that, man. I just hope to God that they have some cool stuff. What about you? What's your expectations? All right. This thing that what is this? Oh, I think it just updated this for me. Yo, it just updated a whole bunch of stuff for me. What the heck? I pressed that by accident. I pressed show web shop MIDI, and now it's like I think it might have updated the Easy Drummer percussion, the Easy Drummer 3 percussion. I wonder what it did. Let's check it out. Did it just update for us? Brushes. Oh, I think I see. I think it updated some of the library within Easy Drummer 3's standard thing. But yeah, I mean, if you got Easy Drummer 3 and you're trying to play fast thrash stuff, the one you need to buy is Library of the Extreme 2. And then buy the third, I think it's the third. Yeah, buy the third one and you'll have tons of fills for your songs. Play fast songs all day long, daddy. All right. Thank you guys so much. I got to get out of here. I got a little bit of a drive, so I'll catch y'all, man. Thank you so much for sticking around. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.